What's up, otakus? Welcome back to the channel, and today I'm going to be reviewing My Hero Academia chapter 278, Disaster Walker. Now, at the end of chapter 277, we saw Endeavor and Bakugo trying to use some of their most powerful techniques to stop Shigaraki, and it just seems like they just can't beat him. Now, that very last panel, we saw Mountain Lady trying to hold back Gigantomachia, who is trying to get to his master Shigaraki, and who knows what will happen if that actually happens, if he actually makes it. Now, this chapter is a catch-up chapter. That's what I'll call it. This chapter was just so Horikoshi could show us what everyone else was doing while this war is going on, what everyone else is doing during these separate battles that are going on. So we have some of the pro heroes fighting the near Hayanomu. We have Deku, Bakugo, Endeavor, Gran Torino, Aizawa fighting Shigaraki. We have Todoroki, Uraraka, and some of the other students and pro heroes still in the city helping people evacuate, still helping people that might be stuck under rubble who might be injured. And then we have Midnight, we have Cementos, Edgeshot, a bunch of other pro heroes, a bunch of other people from Class 1A that are at the Liberation Army's hideout, still doing these battles. That's right, there is a lot going on, and that is only a testament to how great Horikoshi is as a writer. Because I feel like with all of these battles going on, it's hard to make people care if you don't care about the people involved. Now, there is one panel where we see Jiro, Kirishima, and a bunch of other Class 1A students. They're in the forest, and Jiro is using sound waves, and she can tell that something massive is heading their way. Midnight, Shinji, the tree hero, they go to help Mountain Lady against Gigantomachia, and it doesn't seem like there is anything that they can do to stop this guy. Dabi and a bunch of other villains from the Liberation Front are on top of Gigantomachia. Dabi burns off Shinji's arms. Midnight falls to the ground, and Gigantomachia throws Mountain Lady to the side like she was nothing, and we just don't know what's going to happen next. Like I mentioned before, we have Edgeshot fighting Redestro at 100% of his power. We have Cementos fighting the ice villain from the Liberation Army. I can't really remember what his name is right now. I'm not sure if they disclosed it. If they did, please let me know in the comments. But there is so much going on right now. And I think the biggest takeaway from this chapter is what happened at the end. While Midnight was all beat up and she's about to be surrounded by all of these other villains, she talks to Momo and a couple of the other classmates over the radio, and she tells them that they have to find a way to incapacitate Gigantomachia. They have to find a way to put him to sleep, and she's talking directly to Momo. And she talks to Momo and mentions something that is against the law, something that's illegal. So I'm curious to know what attack, what technique could Midnight be talking about that would be against the law, but it's their only choice to stop Gigantomachia. That was my biggest takeaway from this entire chapter. Now again, this chapter was a catch-up chapter to let everyone know where we left off before and where the next chapter is headed to, and we'll finally get to see a couple other members from Class 1A get to use everything they've learned from their training, from their work studies to fight against these villains. So really and truly, 279 is what I'm looking forward to. 278 was really good setup for what's coming in 279, and that's about it for this chapter, guys. There's not really much else to take away from this chapter except the fact that our heroes are gonna continue to lose. Our heroes are going to continue to have a really rough time going against all of these villains because they had a plan, and the heroes are playing catch up at this point. The villains had a huge plan, and right now they have the biggest guns at their disposal, and who knows what's going to happen from here. I know this review is pretty short, but again, there really wasn't much to cover in this chapter, and there will be a lot more to talk about in chapter 279, I hope. Guys, thank you so much for watching my review. Let me know what you guys thought about chapter 278 in the comments. Let me know what you guys thought about my review. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell notifications to be notified about more videos like this one, and I will see you guys on the next one.